For God's sake.
Did they hear that?
Oh my god, it's really hot. I haven't sat down to film a video in the longest time and someone's just decided to appear. So basically, if you didn't know, I had my nose pierced. This is not a drill. So yeah, if you saw my last disappointment diaries, you would have seen part of the story on there. Oh my god, I didn't spread these out. One sec. As I was saying, I thought I'd do a whole video on it because I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not go through all this to get one video out of it. I'm gonna get as many as I can. So yeah, this is kind of just a story time of the experience, pros and cons, how it felt, my family's reaction, just the whole thing. So yeah, let's start from the beginning, I guess. I don't even know when I started wanting this done. I've kind of been thinking about it, and I always thought nose piercings look cute, but I never actually thought I'd be getting one. Until a couple of weeks ago, I went to a festival called the Godiva Festival. If you're not from Coventry, it's basically our answer to Glastonbury. And yeah, me and my friends were putting like jewels on our face and stuff, and I put one on my nose. And I loved it, like I loved wearing it for the day, and when I was looking back on the videos, I was like,
oh my god, I really want to get my nose pierced.
So yeah, last week on Tuesday, I think, I am sweating. Me and Kim, my best friend, we're in town. We didn't even go in there for piercings. We were literally just shopping around. And she turns to me. This is such a Kim thing to do. She turns to me and just says,
oh my god, Alicia, should we get piercings?
And I was like,
what?
and she was like,
oh my god, no, should we just do it? Should we just get a piercing? Like, I want to get my tragus done.
and she knows, Kim, you know, that I hate last minute decisions. I hate spontaneity. I hate it. So immediately, that made my heart race, and I was already getting weird feelings in my stomach, and we weren't even anywhere near the piercing shop. We walked over to Blue Banana, which is like a piercing shop, and they sell like clothes and stuff. And outside, like some sort of sign from above, there's a girl sat on the bench, and she literally passes out. She passes out as we walk towards the shop, and we're like, oh shit. So we obviously go over and see if she's okay. And she wakes back up, and there's this girl screaming, she's just had a tongue piercing, Blue Banana. And me and Kim are just like, a guy comes rushing out the store. There's people all around this girl, and she's literally freaking out. She had a tongue pierce, which I think is a bit more intense than your nose or your ear, but still, we literally looked at each other, looked at the store, looked back at each other, and deeped it for a second. But we decided to go in anyway. So we walked in literally like gripping each other, like,
why are we doing this then? Why are we doing this then?
we asked the lady at the counter about the prices and if we could book an appointment, and she was just like,
No, you can just walk straight in. You can literally go upstairs, get it done now, and be done in 5 minutes.
not what we wanted to hear. So we again looked at each other, paused for what felt like 2 minutes, and then turned back to the lady and said,
Do you know what? We're gonna shop around a bit and then come back.
that's what we did. And honestly, in my head I was like, F that, I'm not going back there ever in my life. Anyway, we went to a few more shops and we were walking around. I was trying not to bring it up again, and then Kim just turns to me like,
Shall we actually just go and do it?
and in my head I'm like,
Did you not see what just happened?
so yeah, Kim got her piercing done. She braved that like a trooper, because that is a thick bit of skin. It's a fat bit of skin. So in the end, I decided to go home and put on one of the jewels for the night, just to make sure I definitely wanted this hole in my face, and partly because I was too scared to do it that day, but we'll just forget that. So yeah, I went home, tried it out, asked on Instagram whether I should get it done, because I obviously can't make my own decisions. Most of you said yes, which I didn't think was gonna happen. Then I told my dad, hoping he was gonna talk me out of it. He didn't. Then I spoke to my mom. She actually wanted me to get it done. So there's pretty much no one left to talk me out of it. So I just decided to get it done. I was watching nose piercing videos all night, which kind of made me feel better because people kept saying it didn't hurt. But then I know I've got like a 2-year-old's pain threshold, so it didn't really help that much. So yeah, anyway, the next day I woke up and I was just like, right, this is it. I'm gonna get my nose pierced today. No turning back. I've told everyone I'm doing it. It's safe to say I was nervous. Oh my god, this is my last nose blow without a stud in my nose. Really got to get it out, and that's it. The next time I do that, it's not going to be the same. Wow, okay, I blew that too hard in my ears. Then I thought I was feeling okay, but no, the nerves came back. Okay, real talk, am I even going to suit this? Like, I'm just looking at my nose, suddenly it just looks like the biggest thing in the world, and now I don't know where to do it. This is legit gonna be a hole in my face. It's dead center of my face, not my ear, center of my face. It's gonna be part of my face. I don't know if it's a good idea that I do this. 40% sure that I actually want to do it, but you know what? I think it's time. I feel like it's time to reinvent myself. And if I don't like it, then I will probably cry for the next 3 weeks. I think part of the reason why I went through with it is because my other friend was getting her nose pierced too. and I kind of talked her into getting it done the next day with me. So I couldn't really bail on her and look like an idiot. I went to the gym before we got it done, and I was feeling okay, kind of distracting myself, and then as soon as we left the gym, my heart was about to explode. So we reluctantly walked over to Blue Banana again. I'm literally seeing yesterday's scene on the bench outside again, and I'm just like, is this really what I want to do? Turns out it was. I think what also helped is that I'd been to the piercing shop the day before with Kim, so I kind of knew what to expect. I'd seen the procedure, I'd seen the waiting room, I knew the process, so it definitely helped me this time. And Nisa, I don't know how you did it without knowing what was going on. All I can say is I have some brave ass friends, so you can actually film in the piercing room. I feel like a lot of places are like that, but I did put my camera on in my bag and just record the audio because I was not about to get this done and not get some footage. Like, are you dumb? So yeah, we went to the waiting room. I must say I was pretty calm. This is a huge mistake. I just started to regret it. It was fine. Oh god. I think I might just pass out. Anyway, I'm going to take you through the process a bit because I feel like it's different everywhere, but I'm just going to go by the method they use on me. You basically go into the room, they draw a dot on your nose to make sure it's where you want it to be, and then when you're fine with it, they get this clamp, and it's a big ass clamp. They basically clamp your nose like this so it's a bit flat, so that they can shove the needle through it. Honestly, that part I did not feel at all. Oh my god, is that it? Don't even lie. Oh no, that's fine. So once that's done, you've basically got the needle sticking through your nose, which I feel like if I saw that, I would probably pass out. So I'm happy I have my eyes closed and I'm happy I didn't film it. So yeah, once that's through, they pull it through until it's a plastic cannula. I'm not gonna lie, this part where they're pulling the piercing through did hurt a bit.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Put the ring on. Yeah, I'm just screwing the ball on top. Is it you? Yeah.
So yeah, they pull it through and then screw on the end in your nose, and it's literally done. I now have a nose piercing. As for how it looks, this is what they pierce it with. It's basically a ball with a stud on the end of it. I think the ball is a bit better to heal with. I don't actually know. Because initially I was a bit reluctant because I didn't want it to be that big. And when I'm not wearing makeup especially, it kind of just looks like a spot on the side of my nose, but it's fine. But yeah, that was basically it. It was so simple and so much less painful than I thought. I think my main issue was the fear of the unknown. Like I said, I'd never had a piercing apart from when I was younger. So yeah, literally, if I can do it, you can do it. And I mean that. So my friends and family knew I was getting it done, but they hadn't seen it until I got home. So first I went to show my mom.
Lovely.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
It's lovely. You'll never be able to have painful when you have a baba.
Then my dad, who I was probably the most scared to show.
That's a look. It's really nice.
Alright, yeah, nothing too drastic.
Crazy.
Shouldn't it be a bit lower?
No.
Shouldn't be on the...
No, don't touch it! Then I decided to FaceTime my brother.
Why is it so big?
What? What do you mean?
It's so big.
Okay, look at it from here. You can't even see
It
it.
looks like you've got a bogey on the outside of your nose.
For God's
Did I hear
sake.
that?
It's alright. Mostly you're going through some kind of crisis.
Yeah, quarter life crisis. And then I FaceTime Kim. Are you ready?
Yeah?
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No!
Oh my
Yeah?
god. Oh my god, I love it. Actually, so well. Are you glad?
I'm so happy I did it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. As for the healing process, I went out like 2 days after I got it done, which was not a good idea. Like me when I'm drunk with a piercing. First of all, I feel like I've ruined my nose piercing because I don't know what happened last night. I don't know what would have knocked it. She's got a piercing. And we both just slept as if we didn't. But other than that, the healing process was fine. It did hurt initially like 10 minutes after I got it done, but obviously it's just because the skin's had some trauma. Like there was literally a needle stuck through my nose. But other than that, it was fine. The cleaning process takes a bit of getting used to. Okay, so this is a little pack you get with it, and apparently everything I need is in here. So this is the salt. This is the tea tree oil, which I'm going to put on now. I don't know why I'm doing this as if it's a tutorial because I don't really know what I'm doing. Just dip the thing in there and then just put this around it. Oh, that feels weird. Okay, just changed outfits, so I just had a shower. But now I'm going to do the salt. So I have my lukewarm water. You just basically put a pinch in. Maybe put a little bit more in. Okay, mix it around a bit. Now I've heard this can hurt because it's literally putting salt into a wound. Okay, it looks a lot better than it did. It just looks way less like red and scabby. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that for the next 3 months of my life. It's also really hard to put on makeup and take off makeup around the piercing, especially when you first get it done. It's actually the most annoying thing in the world because there's just this thing in your nose and you don't want to touch it and you don't want to get makeup in it, but you need to put makeup on. But other than that, I'm really happy with it. This is what it looks like from the side, in case you care. Oh, also one thing I did want to share, because I didn't know what you would see when you actually look up. You can actually, this is so gross, you can actually see the bar through your nose. So when you look up, you can see it there, and it kind of looks like snot. So there's that. One thing I will say is this has made me really addicted to getting piercings. Like, I'm already wanting my seconds done, up here done. I'm just basically a daredevil now. So yeah, that was my nose piercing story time. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really hot. If you do have any questions about it, leave them below or ask me on Instagram and I'll let you know how it was, because I know a lot of people want to know what the process is like, because I did. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of my nose piercing. Don't be too mean, please. It's a bit hard to go back on. If you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, follow me on Instagram, check out some of my other videos. I'm gonna go stick my head in my fan. Oh my god.